Howdy folks, my name is Gator Chris. I am a nuisance alligator control hunter for Texas Parks and Wildlife and a founder and partner in Gator Squad. What made me become an alligator trapper was just a necessity, essentially. A void was there for services to be rendered both for education and management of these animals. I've been part of managing wild populations of alligators for over 20 years on ranches in southern counties, and my catching tactics, both using hands and ropes during that time period, led me into the program. I got a call from the program director and asked if I wanted to be part of the nuisance when it started 4 or 5 years ago. And I said, sure, yeah, I'd love to be part of the nuisance program. And kind of the rest is history. Just another day in the life of Gator Squad. Roar! Oh, I see you. I see ya. Come on, big boy. There you go, big boy. There you go, big boy. And what's really neat about it, I'm going to take my hand off. Their eyes are really neat. They have 3 eyelids, one that goes up, one that goes down, the one that goes front to back. So I've been catching alligators for over 20 years, 22, 23 years as part of population control and part of management control for ranches. Nuisance alligator control for 5 years. Before that, I was a medic in the Army that led me into being an X-ray tech, that led me into CT and MRI, and I ran large healthcare facilities throughout Houston, founded 2 healthcare companies, designed some award-winning software, but I like gators now. What were you hitting him with a golf club for?
No.
You didn't?
I'm 15 yards from him. I ain't messing with him.
Man, y'all shouldn't get close at all. You shouldn't try to touch them, because they'll let you get within striking range and turn around and rip your arm off.
You're not fixing to grab him with that, are you?
Yes, sir. We grab these things all the time. Big gators. We're experienced at it. We do it all the time. When I would never approach one with a golf club.
Close calls are part of the job. Being in close to the teeth and the tail and, getting knocked down and getting scratched and scraped and bruised, that's part of the job. That's part of being a nuisance hunter. That's part of catching wild animals. And at no fault is it ever the animal's fault.
Yeah, gator. It'd be awesome if you pointed the camera at me. My Army training has absolutely helped me throughout my entire life and everything that I do every single day. One, it's helped me in alligator trapping because I have the team concept, and Christy and I are a team, we're a squad, we're together on these missions, so that approach is one. And then 2, just the thinking, the protocols and the standard operating procedures that we have for catching, it's very tactical in its design, and we do the same thing the same way every single time, and change our tactics based on the animal, based on the action, what's going on, and that thinking definitely come from the military.
Whoa.
Okay, little buddy. Here you go, little George. Bye, little man. A lot of people ask if I'm an adrenaline junkie because I skydive and because I catch alligators and because I like shark dives and cave dives. And I don't see it as being an adrenaline junkie. I see it more as seeking out the adventures of life. And if I can see the thrills of 13,000 feet and surf the air all the way back home, be involved in teaching and catching some of the largest apex predators by hand with our brains and Gator Girl, be involved in those sort of activities, that's adventure and that's life, and I can make a difference there, and that's why I like being part of those. Adrenaline junkie, maybe a lot of people would call me adrenaline junkie. I just call it living. Yep. Pull it around. Chill out, buddy.
Is it possible something bad could happen? We could lose an arm or a leg or our life doing this? Absolutely. But you know what? You can lose your life walking across the street or flying in an airplane. So God forbid something happens, I'm out in the wild and something happens to me. You know what? It'd be the happiest day of my life. I get to go meet Jesus, number 1. And number 2, I got to go doing something that I absolutely love. I hope Gator Chris's story ends eaten by an alligator or by a big shark. Much preferred over dying in an old folks' home alone or some other way.